morning, everyone. Thank you for staying with us as well today. It's Wednesday, October 28th, live from the RVR headquarters in Italy. And as it happens every Wednesday, we are visiting our clients, distributors, talking about FM transmitters and specifically FM markets worldwide. And this week, we are going to fly virtually to Philippines. I'm glad to have today here with me my colleague, the sales manager, international sales manager from RVR, Pier Luigi Mandrioli.
Hi.
Good morning, Pier. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. Hi, everyone.
So thank you for joining me for this conversation. And of course, we're gonna straight fly in Philippines, where we have our partner over there. Bienvenido, Mora. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning there, and good evening here in the Philippines.
Yes, good evening all. Seeing this video live here on Facebook and live on tape on the other social media platforms from RVR in Asia, and as well for all the clients and distributors and partners that are waking up in the Americas. So thank you, Bien, for joining us today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you also for inviting me on your Facebook Live.
So we used to ask to our distributors, since we have people connecting from different sides of the world, to give us an overview on their company. Bienvenido Mora is from Broadtech Corporation, our distributors in Philippines. So tell us more, give us a presentation about your company.
Yes, Broadtech Corporation is a newly established company since 2019. We are a supplier and system integrator and for broadcast, telecommunications, satellite products, and systems.
And can you give us the same presentation in your own language?
Yeah, mabuhay kami ang Broadtech Corporation dito sa Pilipinas. Kami ay supplier, system integrator, with SEC license, registered company. We have NTC dealer's permit and importation permit. Yeah.
So thank you for the introduction as well in your local language. How did you start the collaboration with RVR?
Yeah, I have known RVR since 2010 with my previous company in Singapore. As I came back here in the Philippines and putting up a company, I included RVR products in our portfolio because it's easy to sell, it's reliable, and very cost effective.
Hi, Bien. Nice speaking with you. Which are the RVR products you are typically marketing in Philippines now?
Mostly we're promoting FM transmitters, STL, antennas, some dividers, and also we're also introducing digital TV transmitter from RVR.
Okay, perfect. And which is the power normally used there in Philippines? 1 kilowatt, 5 kilowatt, 10 kilowatt, regarding, for instance, FM?
Mostly 1 kilowatt, but now most of the radio stations are upgrading, so they can now go up to 5 kilowatt. They're asking for 5 kilowatt or 3.5 kilowatt.
So, and which are the services Broadtech is supplying to our customer, both RVR and Broadtech customer? You can supply them spare part, you can give them a technical service.
Yes, everything. Some of the existing customers of RVR in the Philippines, we support them, let's say, for some repair, and we also support them for their upgrade. We give them some quotation or proposals. For now, we are supporting them.
And your customers are both community radio and network, etc. So you can supply them quote of all our wide range of FM product.
Yes, we are most likely supporting community radio That's our best market right now. Mostly community region, from 1 kilowatt up to 5 kilowatt FM transmitters.
So for those that are watching live now, live on Facebook and live on tape on the other social media networks, we are today live. It's Wednesday, October 28th, here from the RVR headquarters in Italy, and as well connected in Philippines with Broadtech Corporation, with Bienvenido Mora, is the managing director of the company, is our distributor. We are talking about the FM market and the service that Broadtech Corporation is providing locally on behalf of RVR. And I want to thank you all, the person that are joining us for this early morning for Europe and America, and for the evening in Asia. So thank you as well to Bienvenido for joining us and for letting us know more about the service and the kind of equipment he used to install in the country. So Bien, which are the ways like people can contact you in case they are looking for maintenance or upgrading to new products?
Yes, they can visit our website at www.broadtechcorp.com or email us at info@broadtechcorp.com or visit our Facebook page, Broadtech Corporation. From there, we can give them codes and all the brochures that they need to check the RVR products.
Okay, so full service, maintenance, stock of equipment, stock of spare parts, available locally in Philippines. Your office, I know, is just 3 hours driving from Manila, and you have a huge number of certified engineers that are providing local services in different provinces of Philippines. So it's an amazing job you are doing, and it's an amazing way to help our clients in having the best in terms of maintenance and local services. So how many people are in the company and working with you?
In our company, we have 6 people, all engineers, but we have a lot of freelancers and agents to cover sort of people like in the Visayas Islands and Mindanao. Yeah.
Yes, the assistance, the technical supply is very important because, okay, we have a technical after-sales department, but it cannot work 24 hours a day. So for us, for RVR, it's very important to have a local dealer that can give to our customer a fast reply, so we can also give a reply on time. This one is very important. A second issue is that the company, the local company, can have a small stock for spare part for the main product of RVR, so also you can give them an immediate, not only reply and a quote, but also the item. So we are working on that to give you a bigger stock for spare part.
Yeah, it's bigger for us that we have spare parts on stocks. Especially, we're planning also in the future that we stock some of the equipment like for 1 kilowatt just to for easy turnaround if there's a transmitter failure from customers. We can easily send them the transmitter for backup.
Okay, perfect.
So 1,014 radio stations in Philippines and 1,014 of transmitters broadcasting worldwide, like in their province or nationwide. So I do have a question, since you're saying you're having on-site personnel everywhere. So are you using freelance certified engineers for local installation so people can rely on broadcast, on Broadtech Corporation on any kind of service?
Yes, we have freelancers, certified engineers that can help them in installation, testing, and commissioning. Yeah, so we are very reliable on that one because we will do mostly on the system integration part.
And how much is important in this period, in this emergency period with the COVID-19 pandemic, the radio? So how's the radio is helping people in being informed all the time?
Yes, because of the coverage of FM radios, they can easily provide news, information, or some entertainment to people.
Yes, and how much has the COVID-19 affected the business in FM? Do you notice something different from the previous year, of course?
Yeah, very much affected, especially those months that we have lockdown. We don't, or mostly business stops or paused for a while. Now it's slowly opening up some business. So I think it will recover a bit soon.
So anyway, the radio are starting some investment regarding FM, because always radio is the only way to know to everyone which is the situation. I think this one is very important. We notice that anyway with the COVID, the radio always go up.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Because we saw in all the crises with tsunami some years ago, with tornado, etc., the radio is one or almost the only one media that can be detected from anyone with a very small receiver. If you don't have, for instance, electricity, anyway, the radio with the battery radio you can receive. So also in this case, with the media are very important. Is radio is still what I think the top of the media for reach everyone. Always better maybe than television.
Yes, that's correct. Especially here in the Philippines, we have more than 7,000 islands, so every radio can reach up to those remote areas, very remote areas.
Yes, the radio can reach. This one is you can reach everyone and everywhere. That's our, let me say, logo, to reach everyone everywhere.
Yes, correct.
So my question is, in September, the churches were at the 30% capacity. So are radio as well broadcasting religious functions?
Yeah. For religious functions, we have some customer upgrading their FM transmitters, like from 1 kilowatt to 3 kilowatt, 1 kilowatt to 5 kilowatt. Some of the community radio is upgrading also to be used for distant learning, because right now we don't have face-to-face classes for all school levels.
So you're saying radio, it's a vital media in this moment, not just for music and like classic entertainment, but just for information, religious broadcasting, and as well remote education, and that's very important. As you know, we are launching a product. The Text Mobile is a very compact solution with a low power transmitter, with an audio mixer and everything included, just for those small community radio stations. Do you think those small radio stations need these kind of products?
Yes, I think those mobile FM radios are important also for those remote areas, especially if they can plug into solar power. It's much better.
Yes, so radio, as we understand, talking with many of our distributors and clients worldwide, it's very important media, since internet cannot reach all the population everywhere in terms of pricing of having a kind of smartphone and also data plan. So FM is reaching for real the entire communities, as well the very far away from the main cities, and that's very important. We are live today. It's Wednesday, 28th of October, here on Facebook and live on tape on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We are connected with Philippines, with our distributor, Broadtech Corporation, with Pier Mora, is the managing director of the companies. Our distributors is not just representing our brand, is offering as well maintenance, upgrade, support, local spare parts, so everything that a radio station needs, of course, with no pain in import process. So everything is already imported on site in Philippines, is based 3 hours driving from Manila, and he has a huge number of certified freelance able to install our units, not just transmitter, but as well combiners, antennas, so everything needed for a radio station. So, Bien, do you know in all those years you're working with us, how many equipment roughly you have installed?
Probably since 2010 with my previous company, I think it's close near to hundreds already, I think.
Oh, that's a very good number. That's a very good number. It's more than the 20% of the number of radio stations in Philippines. So it's a very good number, and I'm sure like radio station rely on our units and rely on your local service. That's important as much as a very good unit.
Yes, coming back to the support, you are giving to your customer a full support through site survey and also the installation, supervision, etc. So you are able to give all these services to our common customer.
Yes, but we always support RVR's existing and new customers.
So this one, do you have any promotion you are doing now for the client regarding, I don't know, low power transmitter, regarding text mobile that, as Matteo told you before, is very important mainly for the church, for community radio, for drive-in. We have a huge amount of inquiry regarding drive-in worldwide for low power transmitter, so they can transmit live and people in the car can saw the video. Maybe from the church they can go to the people, and also for the school, mainly in some countries far from the big city. The tech mobile is very useful, so they can transmit with low power and people from home can study. This one is very important. This one is a service, major service that the radio can do very well.
Yes, we can give them promotion. They can send us inquiries, send us an email, then we can give them some promotions.
Yeah, can you give to the people your details to contact you directly?
Yes, they can visit our website at www.broadtechcorp.com or email us at info@broadtechcorp.com or visit our Facebook page. They can send their inquiries to us and we will send them the proposal or quotes to them.
So with Broadtech Corporation in Philippines, very close to Manila, and with a huge number of people working for them in different provinces, you are going to have local supports on our products and as well a wide number of products available to be shipped to your radio station in case of emergency, in case of needs, in case you need to upgrade your radio station today just to broadcast better according to your license. We were talking about remote education. That's very important in this period, religious broadcasting, news, so everything related to radio, not just nationwide but also local radio station, and that's something crucial in this COVID-19 emergency, in having a very good broadcasting system, and that's why we have partnered with Broadtech Corporation in Philippines just to have a complete way to support our clients and our broadcasters in all their needs. So could you repeat what kind of promotion you have in case people need some units emergency, like in emergency, and what kind of spare parts you have ready to go?
Yes, we have some spare parts for power supply module that can easily send to them if they have a problem on their transmitters.
Which are now the conditions regarding COVID-19 in Philippines? Is going a little bit better, or like here in Italy is going very bad?
It's always the same. It's not getting bad, but not getting good. It's on the mid part.
So the situation is stable. In Italy, unfortunately, it's going worse. It means we have a period, let me say, until September, the situation was quite good. People was not affected by COVID, and the situation seems to be fine, even if people in other European countries like Germany, Spain or France, UK was going very badly. Suddenly, also in Italy, we got the same situation in, let me say, 2 weeks' time. The affected people moved from less than 1,000 up to 20,000. So now the situation is going bad, and now government is supposed to have a new lockdown to save the people, because almost emergency are full, people going to the hospital, etc. So I hope that the situation there was going better, because I heard that in the Far East the situation is better than in Europe. In Europe we have a very bad situation now. But what about there? The hospitals are full of people infected, or the situation is flat? It means there is not really an emergency.
For some places, there are some emergencies and hospitals are full. It depends on the population of the city. So now we have some curfews, so we cannot have late night work, or bars are closed during those nights, like from 9 p.m. up to 4 a.m. they are closed. So mostly business are doing on the morning of the late afternoon on.
Okay.
I do have a question. As you know, like, I'm very interested in knowing more about how our clients, the ones that are using our transmitters, are dealing with them. For how many years our transmitters can work in Philippines, because we have basically some clients using the same units for 15 years. Tell me more about the climate in Philippines, what kind of maintenance you provide, and which are the best conditions to install the units.
We only have 2 seasons here in the Philippines. It's just summer and rainy season. So it's not that hot, too hot, but during summer it's not very hot. So we have existing customers with transmitters like 8 years, 10 years now or more that are still working. There are some tubes also.
Yeah. The tube is still popular in some way because it's the maintenance, but the electricity costs a lot. That's why the new transmitter has very high efficiency, so the electric bill is lower. But I know tube is quite popular, still popular in Philippines for a long time now.
Yes, that's correct. That's why we are asking them to upgrade it to new transmitters.
Because for a new installation with high efficiency transmitter, if the installation is well done, that's why the local dealer is very important, the life of the transmitter is similar to the old tube. If the installation is well done, the environmental conditions are okay, for sure the maintenance during the time for the fan, etc. Of course, the life of the transmitter will be similar to the old tube transmitter. The old tube transmitter are like a tank, very strong, etc., but they use a quantity of electricity that is quite high. So that's why the new technology LDMOS is very important to decrease the bill for the environmental condition, but of course the installation is the most important thing. A good installation, it means a long time life for transmitter.
Yes, that's correct. Right.
So, which is the oldest RVR transmitter you have seen in Philippines?
Yeah, I think I have seen 8 years FM transmitter, like for 1 kilowatt, that are still working right now.
Okay, good to know.
So working properly.
Yes, that's correct.
So we do invite all clients having old transmitters, maybe consuming a lot of electricity, and considering in buying new transmitters with new technology, upgrading their own radio station. It is not just an investment, it is a way to save money in the long terms, since electricity bills will be lower with the actual technology in respect to older technology. So we are live. It's Wednesday 28th here from the RVR headquarters in Italy, and as well in Facebook, and as well in Philippines, with Mora together with me today as well, Luigi Mandrioli, International Sales Manager here in RVR Elettronica, taking care of those areas of the world. We're talking with Broadtech Corporation. It's a company providing local supports and not just reselling our units. Bienvenido is the general manager in the company, and we are overseeing what we have done in the past in the Philippines and the actual things we can do for the broadcasters in Philippines during this COVID-19 emergency. So, Bien, please repeat the kind of promotion you have in your local language in order to have as much as people that can hear this promotion and contact you.
Yes, pwede nyo ipadala sa amin yung inyong inquiry. Just visit aming website is www.broadtechcorp.com. Email nyo kami sa info@broadtechcorp.com or visit our Facebook page, Broadtech Corporation.
Okay, so in this way, everyone can write to Bien, ask for special pricing, not just in transmitter, but as well in antennas, antenna system, not just single antennas, but we can configure antenna systems, combiners, filters. I want to thank you, all the people that are connected in this moment, and we have a lot of people watching us live here from the RVR headquarters and as well in Philippines, but we have people connected from the Americas, North and South, from Africa, Europe, Asia, Southeast Asia. Ernest, hi guys, Hernando, Mohamed, Axel, Minas, Manuel, so many people that are following us. And as it happens, every Wednesday we are live, just because we are not doing any workshop, any show. We are not visiting clients this year, so it's a tough period for us, for everyone in our field, because we were used to invite people at Broadcast Asia in Singapore, in Las Vegas for the NAB, in Dubai for CapSat. So we have plenty of events postponed for the next year. So this year we're taking this time every Wednesday, depending on the hours of our guests. So this week we are in the morning live here on Facebook and live on tape on the other social media networks, just because we are talking with Southeast Asia, and we're talking about our products, the experience of our clients on our products, and about what our dealers are doing locally, because it's the most important thing. It's to provide the local support. And with Bienvenido Mora in Broadtech Corporation, we have the full supports in Philippines. So I want to thank you for everything you are doing, behalf RVR, together with Pier Luigi. So it's a very important job, just being always helping our clients in like continuing 24/7 broadcasting their own FM signal. So thank you so much, Bien.
Thank you, Bien. Nice speaking with you.
Nice
Bye, everyone.
So
Thanks for
I want you to ask you, which is a typical dish, something we can eat the day we are gonna travel again to Philippines in meeting you.
Remember,
what kind of dinner you are going to offer us?
Remember, I have a meeting with you scheduled this year that we have to postpone next year.
So what kind of food you are going to offer us?
Yes, we can offer you adobo or sinigang.
Sorry, again?
Yeah, we can offer you adobo or sinigang.
Okay.
Okay.
So please take a note. Remember, we are gonna come and visit you just to have a great dinner and visiting your clients locally. So I want to thank you all for joining us this morning here in Europe, early morning in the Americas, evening in Asia. So it was a pleasure having Broadtech Corporation today with Bienvenido Mora. I want to thank you again. So thank you for everything. People can contact you for local promotion on our products. I want to thank you as well, Pier Luigi Mandrioli, International Sales Manager here in RVR. Thank you, Pier, for joining us.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So, We are gonna meet next week. Next week we are gonna have a conference, special conference in Peru. So we're going to oversee our products in Spanish, not in English. But you can follow us, and you can follow all our live program as well with subtitles for all the people that are going to watch this live program, not just on Facebook, but as well on the other social media channels from RVR. My name is Matteo Castagnoli. I want to thank you again for staying with us. It was a pleasure. See you next week directly here. And we're going to travel in Peru, overseeing other things. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to continue the local training on our products, discovering more functionalities on all our units, and as well revealing new products available next year. Thank you again. See you next week.